that you will see him in court because you used our sense. Where is that thing? There was a movie you posted around last month. You used Monica Party to use.
Good morning, everybody. This is not Blessed Uncle. This is Mama Monica. My ear don't fool.
Is anyone going to say it, or should I?
I feel the most ungrateful person in that movie. It's not even Mama Monica. It's not even Chika. It is Bobo. Oh my God. Bobo is such an ingrate. Like, this boy is someone that everybody should pray against. Because what do you mean? You offend me, and then you come back and beg me to forgive you. And then I forgive you. You will now do worse. And then come back again and beg me again. And then I keep on granting you favors. Oh my God. This is what most boyfriends do to their girlfriends. You guys, it is crazy. In part 1, what has Monica not done for that guy? And then he comes acting like a snake, like somebody that has repented, someone that is with her. Do you understand? We understand that Monica did not really rapport well. Chika too, they don't really rapport. Bo. He always comes back feeling so remorseful, feeling so sorry, not knowing that he's going to do the worst. Part 1, this guy, Monica literally paid for help you pay bride price. He did all that things I can't remember. Second one now, you offended her. She came, she forgave you, she rented the space for she gave you money to start up business. She allowed you to use her shop. She gave you her paid 600,000 naira for your wife's CS. And at the end, what did you do? You turned your back against her, slapped her because of your useless wife. Sorry, TikTok. Because of your wife that still left you at the end. In this life, you should just pray to not come across people like Bobo, because those set of people are the worst. Someone that you think is with you, someone you think has repented, someone you trust, just keeps on.
Is anyone going to say it, or should I? My fellow firstborn daughters, listen up. You don't get a crown for being the most responsible sibling, the most responsible child. Nobody's going to come and crown you Queen, Royal Majesty, that one day responsibility. No, nobody's going to do that. You only get more responsibilities. There's no award for most responsible child, though. Now, I'm not saying you should be irresponsible. No, but don't use responsibility to kill yourself. Because you go responsible till you responsibly die. Are you hearing me? Sometimes put yourself first. Make sure that you're not neglecting yourself in your responsibility of others. After Monica left the first time, when that stupid girl, Bobo's wife, when she packed Monica since Ghana was gone and she left, did Monica's family die? Did they die? No, they were fine. They survived. When she left them and went to Paris, did they die? No, they found a way to survive in their misery. They found a way to live. She came back and met all of them alive. You are not your family's personal Lord and Savior. Your presence there is not what is giving them life. Are you hearing me? It's not your presence that's going to give them life. Like Monica's friend said, you can help from a distance. Distance yourself. I wrote it here. Protect yourself. Stop losing yourself. You can help people from afar. She did that at the end. When she planned her wedding without involving her family and her family came as guests, that distance was for her peace of mind, was for her mental health. Did they not look okay at the wedding? They dressed up now. They showed up now. They were there. But that distance has helped her. Distance yourself. Stop losing yourself. The last thing I'm going to share is this. The only thing Monica did not let her family take from her is her skill. Because some people would have said, you know what, this tailoring thing, I didn't have money to continue. They're not even letting me breathe. So let's just pack it up, go and join Mama and do akamu business. And by now, nobody they drink akamu again. Like the Mama said, na custard. Everybody they drink custard. So make sure that you are holding your skill tightly. Because without that skill that she had, she would not have been able to go to Paris. It is that thing you have in your hand that God will use to bless you. No magic. Let me tell you, God is not going to perform magic. No miracle is going to happen. Nobody will come and marry illiterate. Are you hearing me? Hold on to your skill, your business, your career. Don't let them take it from you. Fight for it, because that is what God used to bless and turn her life around. If she had dumped that thing and been a village nobody, I can promise you, Monica Patu would have been the same as Monica Patu. In fact, she would have not turned into her mother. Maybe married one village headmaster and do the same thing to her own daughter. Hold on to your skill. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to come.
To UCHE Montana, you will see me in court because you used our sense. Where is that thing? There was a movie you posted around last month. You used Monica Patu to use do the beginning, where your mama they beg for street with your brother and that useless wife. Where that part they are no see for this movie. I no see him. But why you know they? That part sweet us. Okay, now you see your papa Monica, because he can't insult. Why insult that man? Even for my secret place, they pray. They say, you see, Papa Monica, you need to go meet your creator. Make Monica take that sense. And if you take up for party too, and don't say God, they answer prayer, because I go answer my prayer. It's because Monica, you don't get sense. Did you actually come back to help your family again? Wait, you actually paid for Bobo's wife's CS 600,000 naira. You paid for your father's dialysis every week. Wait, 12,000 naira times by a week, 60k times by how long wait that man dey hospital. Papa person supposed to buy since. Usually, so now that man, I just thank you for making sure that man go, because if that man no go, you for no go Paris. Bobo, listen, Bobo, if I don't care say this in a movie, if you see me for road, run. Bobo, just if you dey cross road, just look well, because if I meet you, if I don't use bottle on your head, call me. Bobo, so you later come Monica shop, call me down, Beckham, tell her say, I am sorry for the disrespect. Monica still allow you, give you 200 and something thousand, we use go bring market, we begin to sell all these Abakaliki people business. You begin to sell, put her for her shop, carry your wife, come. After all these things, she still pay for your wife's tuition. You get mine, slap your elder sister. You know how many years Monica used to senior you? But now that slap when you start, when you reset Monica brain, because Monica on the normal you don't get brain. As in slap you, that slap, why? Your brain can't reset, can't go restore factory setting. Can't go restore factory setting. Now you can't remember everything your papa tell you when you can't remember them. As in tell you say focus on your dream, you can't remember everything. Then you say if to say that man, no, you for no go Paris, you for no go Paris. I don't know what is wrong with you, Monica. E get some people with family problem don't chop their brain. E get some people with family problem don't destroy their future. If to say Pascal later marry Monica, now waiting Monica for suffer with that. Hey, Chick, I love what happened to you. I like what Bobo tell you say that God will give you everything, still collect everything from you. See that line enter. You get that line? You say no wonder God gave you everything and still took everything from you. You see that? You know what it mean? If God give you something, you know use them well, in go collect them. You understand? Chicken to say you get brain as you marry rich man, travel go America. You for the invest in yourself. You for the open business. If your husband fall, you go stand. You gonna have the man stand back. But you did that they chop money. You they chop money. As per say I don't marry rich. You say you no get sense. You later come back on the drink alcohol. They drink alcohol, but your wife call later they do a shower business. They do a shower. Mama Monica, your waist let her break. You break and you don't break. Mama Monica, should be you become online the yarn. Say Monica, my picking. You go concern now. I'll take the treat your picking. How far now? Shall you let her go wedding as guest? You go your picking wedding as guest. Now me be pepper, now me be salt. You see, say you don't add onions. You now be onions. You now be kirishi. Mama Monica, shall you suffer? Oh, you know suffer rich as I take once. It's as you take the Monica wedding like guest. It's with me. You know suffer rich as I take once, Mama Monica. I for sure demand for part 3, but. Yeah,
if there's one thing Monica Part 2 taught me, it is that karma is real. People will face the consequences of how they treated you. One way or another. We all know that life is not Nollywood, but trust me, if somebody treated you bad, just know there are consequences. It may not be now, but later. In case you did not know, Monica Part 2 is out on YouTube, UCHE Montana TV. And if you've not watched it, please pause this video, go and watch it, and then come back to this. Don't come and tell me that, oh, you spoiled the movie for me. I don't get energy. Now, let's talk about the movie. First of all, tell me why we all thought Monica had finally escaped Nigeria, only for her to wake up and it was a dream. Hey, I was so hurt because I knew that she was still going to go back to that same cycle. Nothing really changed. Monica was still the same person and her family still the same people. Let's talk about her dad's illness. When her dad got sick and needed dialysis, I was not even surprised when they ran to Monica because they are nothing without Monica. I would not lie, I did not feel a thing. One single pity I did not feel for that man. Because this is the same man who stood and watched Monica's mother treat her badly. I know some people will say he wasn't really bad, he was just quiet. See, being quiet is a form of betrayal. I don't care what people have to say, but for me, her father was as wicked as her mother. So when he finally kicked the buckets, I was happy. Oh, I don't know about you, okay? When he was even trying to, talk to her, focus on your dreams, I said, oh, guy, don't do now. You they go house. You said, don't try. You go home. The thing that pained me the most was the family. Her family did not change till the end. How can you be so wicked? Like, they were literally wicked till the end. There was never a time that you see that, oh, they were finally repentant. These people were wicked till the end. How? Mama Monica, the day when I go catch you for ground, if I catch you, see, this thing just tells you that some people don't actually miss you. They only miss what you were doing for them. What I liked about the movie was that the movie did not change Monica's character. Like, it did not just make her change overnight. She was still a very sweet person. She was still helping, but you could tell that something had shifted inside her. My two favorite scenes is when Monica said, no, I would not bury him. I would not bring a dime to bury him. Bam! I said, Monica, that is it. Bury who? So you mean she should be the one to donate the entire 2 million to bury her father? Is she the only child? When Monica said, I'm not going to bury him, I was so happy. I was so proud of Monica. My second most favorite scene is... Mommy, Pascal is... that one sweets me. Pascal, you, Pascal. Nonsense. Good riddance to bad rubbish. See, if you're part of those people that will say, I don't need to like part 2 of any movie, don't miss this Monica part 2. I'm not even joking. This movie was 100 over 100. It was so good. Well, finally, watching Monica part 2 reminded me of something. It is okay to help. It is okay to show up for the people that you love. But do not, I repeat, do not ever get to a point where you feel like helping is now an obligation. You now feel like, oh, I don't even have a choice anymore. If I don't do it, nobody else will do it. They will do it. If you don't do it, another person will do it. Because the moment you start abandoning yourself just to keep other people comfortable, I don't care if you're saying they're my family, they're my blood. Well, yeah, now.
Continue. That's when you lose, oh. You will lose. So you better create boundaries for your mental health, okay? Anyways, go and watch the movie. And you should tell me your own opinions. What was your favorite scene in Monica Part 2? And UCHE Montana, kudos to you. You did very well. Bye.
Mama Monica statement, he say na you be pepper, na you be Maggie, na you be dirty, na you be Nepa be. Mama Monica, na you be pepper, na you be Maggie. What do you cook for that house? What do you cook? What do you really cook for that house? You say you really cook better for me. You say be Maggie and pepper, not be soup and akpu me you cook. When soup meat not dey. Meat not dey the soup. You say na you be pepper, na you be Maggie, na you be dirty, na you be Nepa be. Una get light for that una compound. Like una get light say that una compound. I mean that's una dey soup down una compound in a year. Na you be light, na you be dirty, na you be Maggie, na you be pepper. What do you cook? Cook food you cook when not sweet. See Mama Monica, you be evil person, eh? You be evil person. See Patrick supposed to this movie. Patrick supposed to, but no need for the Patrick. Because Mama Monica never feel remorseful. Till the end of that movie, Mama Monica never dey remorseful. She never feel any remorse. Say what did she do na bad thing? She not really feeling like she just feel say maybe it's normal thing to do. Mama Monica, she need to still suffer more. Or the man say she call that marriage as invitees too, but she supposed to suffer past the way she suffer now. Suffer supposed to pass suffer. Tell you be Maggie, you be pepper. Who say you Maggie and pepper? Who say you Maggie and pepper? Now you be Maggie, now you be pepper, now you be dirty, now you be Nepa be. Una get lights, down a cup on a get lights. $100 made that girl send for you, chica send for you. What do you use and do? What do you cook? They say you $100. You cook soup, meat not day. What you use the $100 do, Mama Monica? You be evil person. Thank you and God bless you. You be evil person for this movie. You be evil person, Mama Monica. You be wish you dey fly. Thank you.
One thing I learned about this movie, Monica, is lie to your parents. I used to tell people, you are still stuck. You are still in your father's house because you tell the truth. One thing I used to pick, lie to your parents. Learn to lie to your parents. Make excuses for yourself. Sometimes you might not even be going to school. You might be holiday. You might be lie to your parents. You don't lie because you're a bad person. You lie to get freedom. Lie to your parents. Don't tell them the truth every day. Lie to your parents. I'm 24. I cannot leave my father's house because even when they send you message, you bring the correct change. You leave the house. You spot person toast. You say mommy, but you lie. Lie to your parents. I'm 25. My father still slaps me in front of my younger sister. I'm 28. I cannot leave the house because you don't want to lie to your parents. Sometimes you lie that you've gotten a job. You leave that place and go and consult a friend. You find your way from there. If you want to remain under your father's nose, because you will say the truth. Don't worry, you remain there. You don't want to lie. Lie to them. Lie unnecessarily. Mommy, as I go, one of my friends, I just have a job interview. You know, get job interview, come out for house. Your freedom start. This is our African parents. They are ready to even leave us, make our lives spoil. Maybe we don't know their roof at 30 and they'll compare us to somebody else. You two they talk truth. Mommy, after school, I'm coming home straight. You know, sabi lie. You know, sabi lie. Person give Monica money, take buy sewing machine. Why must she say it? I don't have money. I don't have the money. You get her lie. They will use you to build their life. And when they are old, they will say, what do you amount to?
Good morning, everybody. This is not Blessed Uncle. This is Mama Monica. My ear don't fool. Now, say a lot of people just if my comment section. Hey, why Monica this? Why Monica that one? So today, I want to answer some of those questions. They want to ask. Number one, Mama Monica, what you do, Monica? Good. What you concern you? Waiting concern you. Monica, you're picking. I'm a boy. You chook eye for another woman house. Don't know what's in the apple. Mind your business. Number two, people. And those ones they say, oh, Monica, are you sure that Monica is your child? Or somebody just forgot her with you? You're picking loss. I'm a boy. Mind your business. Hey, she treats Monica better than the other. You concern you. Thinking that me gets. That me could decide how I would treat my children. Go chop fufu. Drink cold zobo. It will help you. Number three. Those ones funny. Now those are say throughout the film, I was just waiting to hear when they would say that Monica is your stepdaughter or Monica is your maid. Waiter, you go stay for waiting list. Tire. You go wait. Tire. That's the way you go here. You know the happen. Monica na my pikin. Na me carry na must born am. Wait. You go take. Then the number 4 people. Those ones are really very funny. Now the ones who they swear for Mama Monica. I go say, Mama Monica go better for you. Mama Monica this one. Mama Monica go die. All the people who don't they swear for your life, how many don't die? How many? No one. You need to walk. Just swear. You know walk. Mind your business. Then the last but not least, now those people come for my message to say, Mama Monica, I won't buy pap. Mama Monica, you get pap. Which kind of question be that? So this why you watch Monica from beginning to end. Here anytime I no get pap for us. If you want pap, talk how much. Let me waste my time. Mama Monica, I won't buy pap 10,000. I won't buy pap 20,000. I know say some of them will come from my case. They say I want carry pap 20,000. Take jar. Where's a bath? Yes, use a bath. Use a bath. I gotta come fast. If you want buy, right how much they do delivery. Yeah. Aproko. And the madam. Now maybe the first person where they sell a camo. One I know. Bye.
I wonder.
You no get with him.
Now come I just say.
And people not able to they drink akamu again.
Now custard. I don't get money.
Make everybody do it.
Stay one place so they say
no money. Get money. Thank you so much for coming. Really amazing having you. You know, a lot of people are raving about Mama Monica right now, but we know Mrs. Ekene bursting out 2010.
Yes.
We know Auntie Ada. We know that. I think we know Kiss and Tell. There was
Kiss and Tell. Yeah.
You know, and how crazy it is. You've been doing this for over 16 years.
Yes.
And I think
2009 to be precise.
2000. So that's like 17 years.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your first movie, Bursting Out?
Busting Out by Benny Song. That was my first movie.
Now, how crazy it is. I think the spotlight was shining more in King of Boys.
Yes.
Yes.
A bit.
Yes. And honestly, and according to what I saw, between 2009 and when King of Boys came out, that was like, what year was that? I can't remember what year.
I can't remember what year.
I'm sure you've done over 50 movies.
I can tell you that, really.
Over.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Over.
I've been around.
We're now celebrating Mama Monica. Okay, so I normally would ask, how did you bag that role? But I don't think any other person could have played Mama Monica in such a way that would reject us the way you played it. So how did that role come about?
Okay, so UCHE calls.
Okay.
Mama, please tell me you're available, please. So I said, okay, what date? She gave me the dates. I went to my calendar, tried to look at it. Well, we can do it. So I read it. While I read it, I cried.
You cried?
I cried reading Monica 1. So when I got on set, I had a conversation with the director. I said, first of all, this has to be in pidgin if you want to send a message. She sells her camel. She's not educated. That's one. Can I manipulate? Can I gaslight? Can I, try to make it look like I am the victim here? He said, Mama, do you.
No, be you be that.
He wanted me to act. Just enjoy. That's why I love some directors. They will just let you enjoy it. So, and now third, in my mind, I had a backstory. For Mama Monica to be like that, she should have a backstory in her mind. So I totally made this thing of Mama Monica. I wanted to give her a reason to be the way she is. Yes, I had to have a picture in my mind. If I'm going to be mean and manipulative and gaslighting, I had to have a backup story. So now I created a story in my mind that no one knows. Not Montana, not anyone. Okay, here's the story. Mama Monica went through the same thing in her family. She was a sacrificial lamb. She had to send her younger ones, stay back for her younger ones to be educated. That's why she's not educated. Then it started getting late because time flies, and she wasn't getting married. She met Papa Monica. Papa Monica's mother didn't like her because she's old. According to them, she didn't marry in her 20s or teens. So, but she got pregnant with Monica.
No.
That's why the man accepted her. Then she came into the house. The mother-in-law wasn't nice at all. Only for the mother-in-law to die when she thought, okay, I have freedom now, I can enjoy my husband. She gives birth to a child who looks exactly like the woman. And the family is saying, oh, our mother is back. So that hatred, she transferred it to Monica. So that's the mindset I had filming Monica.
Okay, now I now feel pity for Mama Monica because honestly, I think everybody has judged Mama Monica so much. And I know when the first one came out, you did a video where you came out wearing boxing gloves. How has been the backlash on people? Have people been able to separate blessing from Mama Monica? How are people descended on you since Monica won? And
my colleagues, which I can say handful, they understand that it's a movie, but a lot of Nigerians don't understand it. They haven't been able to separate it yet, but it's okay.
So how's the
backlash is? Some people even tag me. They don't say Mama Monica, they tag Blessed Onkwe and say go better for you.
On top small film where we do.
On top small Mama Monica role.
Okay, so I feel like Monica really resonated with a lot of people. Drove me to my emotions. Honestly, I had a very smooth growing up. I didn't have it rough. However, it still drove me to my emotions. Not to talk about people that actually had it, very rough growing up. When you got the script, yes, I understand that you created a
backup story at the mind.
Did it take time for you to get into Mama Monica? And when you finished doing Mama Monica, because Mama Monica wicked, how was it for you to step out of Mama Monica?
I didn't step out of Mama Monica till 2 came.
Oh no.
2 came. Because, on set, the only side I found it difficult to handle was the pidgin English part. So I was switching sometimes. So I told the director and the continuity, please make sure you put me in line anytime you hear me speak English. It's supposed to be pidgin. So that first day of shoot was kind of difficult, but the second and the third and the other days, I switched into the pidgin English. But the character, the attitude, that wickedness, I brooded at home before coming to set, so it was fine. I just drove in. But coming out, no, that was hard. I'm just beginning to recover from our Monica 2. But 1, I did recover very quickly till 2 came up because the time space was really short.
Well,
yes.
did you did you take it out on people? Because I had a guest on the show that acted a wicked scene in a movie and said, when she got out, she was talking to her friends the way she was acting in that movie, and they had to call her to caution. Was it like that for you? Did you still have that anger?
Yes, I had the anger, but because I live with just my maid and she understands me, so she didn't. When I yelled, she would be like, Mommy.
Mama Monica, you
be like, Mommy, you're not Mama Monica. So she would always tell me, you're not Mama Monica, Mommy. But it was great. I didn't have people around me much, so I was able to escape.
Okay, so I don't think there is anybody in the world that has not seen Monica. I mean, so far it has done 11 million views as at today.
Yes.
But for the benefit of you that have still not woken up to see Mama Monica, to see Monica, let's go check out what we're talking about. So we'll be right back. Okay, so this is, again, first of all, I don't know if I've said it, well done. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think this movie, you were able to play it so well that I didn't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had to condition my mind to separate Blessing from Mama Monica.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a picture where they're already crowning you Queen of
Wickedness.
I mean, we know that. Yeah, I mean, we spent about an hour with her. She's super sweet. Please don't throw blow when you see her outside. She's a super amazing person. We all love her in the studio here. She has been really friendly with us. However, I want to talk about the struggles when you were shooting it, because I think I saw it somewhere where UCHE said when they went back to shoot Monica Part 2, they had already fenced the place. Yeah. So how was it? What were the struggles you faced shooting Monica 2?
Monica 2. First of all, the time was short to prepare for it. So we went on set.
Sorry, did you know you were going to shoot Monica 2 or you had stopped at 1?
No, I told Montana, I said, they're going to ask for 2. And she said, Mama, please. I'm like, they will. Don't you know what we did? So a few weeks later, she calls and said, Mama, we're doing 2. I said, knock yourself out because I'm not in. She said, Mama, you're in.
You have to be in.
You're in. The movie is about you. What are you doing? I said, I'm not even recovered from 1, the backlash and the rest of them. But she said, look, we're doing 2. So we got on set for 2 and it was very emotional. 2, when you're doing 2, people expect more.
Than what you have to surpass.
So the energy has to be high. The emotions. There's a scene that we really cried, not because of the movie says to cry or the scene says to,
you felt for Monica.
We felt bad for the scenario. Like the director was so amazing. He created that scene. It wasn't in the script. That scene where Monica came back to the house
and sweep.
The whole compound was a mess. It's never been that way. That's to show you that she was the life of that family. But when she left, everywhere turned gray. So she came in. This one was drunk. This one was a mess. Baby wasn't taken care of. She was feeding goats and the rest of them. Mama Monica was there. Arthritis and the rest of them. The whole place was a mess. And she picked up the broom. It was so emotional.
I cried.
We broke down. We broke down. We were crying real cry. And imagine crying all through movie and having to yell and having to fight the headaches. It was a lot. It was a lot. Then the fencing of that place threw us off balance. That's a whole day shoot gone. We had to find another thing to do. And while this was happening, Monica too came out the study. I had been booked for shoots.
Oh no!
So in between shoots, I have to be yanked off. You have no idea.
Okay, so finally, I'm sure there is a Monica.
Yes,
out there.
There is a Monica.
And there are so many Monicas out there. And there are so many Mama Monicas. And there are so many Papa Monicas, who, by the way, I did not like. I feel like Papa Monica was just a terrible person. He was the villain for me. So what would you have to say to Monica and Mama Monica watching?
Okay, let me start with Mama Monica. The idea of life generally is to make your children live better than you did. There's a way you can create this whole life for your children. Forget about what you went through. It's fine. People go through things, but make life easy for your kids. That's what life is about. You can't let them pass through the same things you went through. Sure. It doesn't make sense. Wherever you are, maybe you're hurt, maybe you even have a solid reason, but please, let your children's life be better than yours. Then to Monica, look, I don't see anything wrong with taking care of family, but take care of you.
Take care of you?
Yes.
Monica,
Time waits for nobody.
Take care of you.
Take care of you.
And no, they jealous. Okay, so let's step out of, finally, so we're wrapping up now, so let's step out of Monica and Mama Monica, of course. So what should we expect from Blessing? Moving on.
More movies, more, look, I'm going to give this career my best shot, so expect more. Yeah, I'm here, and this is the beginning. I'm planning to do more.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that there is 16 years, 16 years of experience.
Yeah.
17 years of experience. And, now we are going harder, we are going further, we're shooting more, we are going stronger. And I mean, AMVC is Saturday, so I'm expecting to see you next year bagging awards.
Yeah, I hope so. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
It was really
thank you for having me.
So let's hug it out so they see that Mama Monica is a sweet person. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the show. Like I always say, don't do what Oidamola wouldn't do, but if you do it, enjoy it. Thank you so much. We meet tomorrow for our countdown Wednesday, and you don't want to miss it for anything in the world. On behalf of myself and the beautiful Blessing, we say bye.
Mama Monica is the GOAT for that movie. Come and fight me if you think what I'm saying is wrong. This woman acted all her scenes so real, so well. In fact, where is Don Jazzy, Michael Jackson, Davido? You should come and give this woman an award. This woman deserves an award. This woman is so good. No cap, this woman is so good. This is not an hype. Like, I took my time and I watched this movie from the Monica 1 and the Monica 2. This woman acted her scene so real. Especially the line where she always talk. That line, I don't forget that line. Now maybe salt, now maybe pepper. Who don't go forget to go understand those kind of words, especially when you suffer. And when all these people want to play pity card. This woman acted. I'm not sure say that woman reads scripts. Then she understands the scripts, but she can't do her own. Now wait till me, I feel. This woman, correct me if I'm wrong on the comment section. This woman is the GOAT. I know you guys might not like the role she played, but that woman, they act. That woman, I did watch film, they be like real life. Mama Monica. That woman, no. More will not talk. I understand, yes, on I feel no like a role, but we should be honest. In fact, now she get that film. You see that Mama Monica? Now she get that film. All I seen na bam. I don't know what they talk about, but all I seen makes sense. And let me give the movie the hype now. For me, I will rate the movie 10 over 10. Yes, 10 over 10. See, from the casting, you see that casting? From UCHE Montana to that woman. They look alike. The casting. You see the siblings. See the brother. See that casting. The casting is mad. Another person again where I go applaud. You see, the DOPs. Jesus Christ. Which people again? Another person again where I go applaud the director. The director of that movie. Mad. Like they take details. You get one detail where suits me when Monica they match that sewing machine. Like you get kind of sandals where she wear. I can relate to that. Now those kind of sandals they wear that time. You get another details where I feel again when Monica come the house. That feel mad, don't worry. You got another thing where I feel again that when Monica come the house, when he won't forgive, but he no go forget. In family, wait till them do am. When he come the house, she say everywhere they scattered. Almost all the children don't they use less. She can't carry broom, can't they sweep. You see that shots when they take all those foul, all those dirty. Director, DOP. I've never done a movie review like this before, but I feel this movie what's the hype. UCHE Montana, you did well. It's a nice film, and I want you guys to go watch this film. Monica 1, Monica 2. I watched it yesterday, as you can see. That's why I'm wearing an eye patch. I'm having an eye bag because of this film. Like, I could not stop watching it. But it's a nice film, honestly speaking. It's a nice film. Guys, go watch it. For me, Mama Monica, take water. Can't drink water. For me, now, that woman be my goat. That woman, she did amazing well. Come on! That woman, the actor, big. She made everything so
ọ̀tẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ ló ń pè ọ́ kò sẹ́ni tí ò lórúkọ tiẹ̀ àti wípé ọmọ kì í gọ̀ títí sẹ́ẹ̀ kó gbàgbé orúkọ ara rẹ̀. ààfin tèmi ò nílò ìdánimọ̀ lọ́jà tó bá dọ́jà báyìí wọ́n á mọ̀ bó dọ́jà ni èmi tí ń tòótọ́ Samuel Owóyẹmí fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ láyé lórúkọ mi fẹ́lẹ́ ní gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ mí sí èmi náà kọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba òkè ló fún mi ṣe ní gbogbo ìgbà.